Now Set and Osiris were brothers, children of Nut and Geb, sky and earth. By destiny, Osiris was the first pharaoh, and he ruled over the land with Isis his queen. He taught us to farm the land, to build and bake, to count and record. But Set was jealous of his brother, and he devised a plan. Set built a beautiful box of cedar and told Osiris that whoever fit inside could have the box. Osiris, trusting his brother, lay down inside. Wicked Set quickly closed the box and nailed it, then threw it in the Nile. But when Isis retrieved the box, Set grew angry. He found it and tore it open and cut his brother into 13 pieces, throwing them into the Nile. Isis again went out. She searched and searched, but found only 12. She then took wax and with magic formed the 13th part. In secret, hidden from Set's eyes, she performed the rites and ceremonies so that Osiris could properly enter the land of the dead, where ever since he has reigned. And just like Osiris, the first pharaoh, do all our pharaohs go to death.
Sometimes it is hard to remember the old life. When I do, it is as a sweet dream. That life, the life of a priest, was a good one.
Ah, the Eye of Chaos and the Hand of Balance. They combine to form the Scepter of Eternity, an artifact of great power. Now, let us make haste and perform the ceremony. Why, this cannot be. How could we fail? All that we tried to accomplish has been in vain. It is clear to me that the gods cannot help us. We are now truly on our own. We must never stop trying. The Telkin that has been rampaging through Egypt has ravaged a number of sites guarded by the Order of Prometheus. These sites hold powerful artifacts from the ancient war. Clearly the Telkin is looking for something. Because of the artifacts' mysterious powers, we of the Order have guarded the hidden sites for thousands of years. Now there is only one site that has gone untouched in all of Egypt. In my blindness, I ignored all this because I thought the gods would save us. I was truly a fool. You must go to the tomb of Ramses, the last site in the Valley of the Kings. Head up the Nile to Thebes, and from there to the valley and the tomb. Look for signs of the Telkin's passage. Whatever he's searching for must not fall into his hands. When you have accomplished this task, meet me in Thebes. Now that we cannot count on the gods to save humanity, we must count on our heroes. Go now!
My weapons and armor are simply the best. Look for yourself. You will find no better. Thank you.
Have you heard the news? A terrible monster was here. They're calling it the Master of Beasts. Creatures of the sun follow it like loyal dogs.
Oh, the dead. In these times, so many dead. When Egypt was untroubled, all were buried with the Book of the Dead. In this book are written many spells and other things one must know to safely pass through Duat, the kingdom of death. After using the spells to get past demons and monsters of various types, they reach the halls of the dead. There Osiris, lord of the underworld, will weigh their heart upon the scales of justice. On one side, the heart. On the other side, the feather of truth. If they were wicked in life, their heart will be heavy, and they will be thrown to the monster Amot, devourer of souls. But if their heart is light, they are free, given a second life there in Duat, land of the dead.
Everyone asks where the monsters came from. It is clear as day. They were sent by the enemies of the gods.
That which they call a Telkin passed through here. When it came, we all fled, for we were cowards. But our head priest, Nebkemi, stood before the dread sorcerer. With his staff high and his arm outstretched, he fought it. Only the terrible Telkin turned Nebkemi's spells back upon him. Our brave head priest was changed, utterly transformed. He is one of them now.
Hail, warrior! How did you get here alive? The monsters have been killing everyone along the roads. I saw a large group of monsters being led by a terrible sorcerer who reeked of dark power. It must have been the Telkin. He was a terrifying sight. They forced their way through this temple, then past that gate toward the Valley of the Kings. Hail, warrior! How did you get here alive? The monsters have been killing everyone along the roads. I saw a large group of monsters being led by a terrible sorcerer who reeked of dark power. It must have been the Tell King. He was a terrifying sight. They forced their way through this temple, then past that gate toward the Valley of the Kings.
You found Neb Kemi? Well, it is good that he rests now.
Have you heard the news? A terrible monster was here. They're calling it the Master of Beasts. Creatures of the sun follow it like loyal dogs.
Oh, the dead. In these times, so many dead. When Egypt was untroubled, all were buried with the Book of the Dead. In this book are written many spells.
Everyone asks where the monsters came from. It is clear as day.
Yes? So long!
Have you heard the news? A terrible monster...
Everyone asks where the monsters came from. It is clear as day.
Truly, these are troubling times.
You defeated the Telkin? Excellent! Perhaps there is hope yet. You must get to Babylon. Even now, another Telkin is assaulting that city. What is this tablet that you found? Let me take a look at it. Oh no! I know now what these Telkin were looking for. This tablet reveals that within the Temple of Marduk, below the Hanging Gardens, rests the sickle of Kronos. This sickle was used by the Titans in the Great War and possesses the power to kill even a god. If this sickle is at the Telkin's command, we are all doomed. Hurry! It is most important that you get to Babylon right away. There is no time to go by land or boat. There may be a better way. Go to the Temple of Hatshepsut, where you will find an ancient portal. The Scepter of Eternity is a key to many realms and can be used with the portal to transport you to Babylon. Place the scepter before the portal and walk through. Go with all speed. We may already be too late. There, the gates are open. Go, hero, or I fear to think what will befall us.
Please. Goodbye.
By Inanna! I thought the portals were a myth. How did you get it to work? But never mind that right now. You say that Imhotep sent you? It is good to hear the Order is still fighting in the land of the Pharaohs. I just hope you are in time. A Telkin is forcing his way into the sacred chamber in the Temple of Marduk. It was guarded by the Order of Prometheus, and we have all but lost the battle. Hurry, warrior! You must stop him from breaching the sealed chamber.